ladies and gentlemen, the last time children were not allowed to go to school or play in parks was when COVID had hit us. We were under complete lockdown. This time the lockdown is back for a different reason in a different geography. Not so far from India, Pakistan's Multan is grappling with pollution levels so severe that it has been placed under a lockdown. The AQI has surged past the 2000 mark. It happened just 2 days ago, and it forced children and the elderly to stay at home as well. The air quality had become toxic. Question is, are we heading the same way here in North India, where the system simply refuses to move till the Supreme Court of India steps in with orders and stinkers? So today, once again, the Supreme Court of India cracked the whip after the firecracker ban in Delhi turned out to be a complete flop show, with pollution levels spiking 16 times the day after Diwali. First, the cops were in the line of fire. That ended with the top court asking for a special cell by the Delhi police and in the Delhi police to implement this ban on firecrackers. Then, the court gave a very tough choice to the Delhi government. It asked them to take a decision on banning firecrackers in the capital around the year, since the court argues pollution is a perennial year-round curse in Delhi. The court also pointed out that no religion promotes pollution and urged officials to impose a perpetual ban on crackers, not just during Diwali, but also during election celebrations and weddings and Christmas and all other festivals. It has also made it clear that anyone feels that their fundamental right to bursting crackers is being violated, then they can approach the court. Advocate Anmol Panwar is spokesperson of the Aam Aadmi Party, is joining us on the broadcast. Dr. Anil Gupta is spokesperson of the BJP, joining us on the broadcast. Rahul Ishwar is an activist, thank you very much. And Dr. Vikram Singh is a former DGP of Uttar Pradesh. He is joining us on the broadcast as well. Dr. Vikram Singh, I'm going to start with you on the implementation issue. It is all, we don't know what the Delhi government is finally going to decide and tell the court, whether there should be a perpetual year-round ban on firecrackers in Delhi or not. We don't know what they are going to say. But even if they go and say it, that yes, in Delhi, pollution levels are very high through the year, and therefore through the year, let's decide not to burn firecrackers. Is it even possible? Is implementation even possible? Because the Delhi police has been hauled up for not even being able to stop the bursting of firecrackers or the sale of firecrackers before Diwali. वो दिवाली के एक हफ्ते के पीरियड में तो firecrackers control कर नहीं पाए. What will they do through the year, sir? Sir, you're on mute.
Sorry. Shreya and gentlemen, good evening. Well, yes, where there is a will, there is a way. We have ensured absolute control over crackers, got the green crackers in position, and totally obliterated the supply chain of crackers. But that is possible only when there is a political will also to support the move. As of now, I feel that there is more politics to it than what meets the eye, that hunt with the hound and run with the fox. The ban is there, but whether we are going to implement in letter and spirit, that is $1 million question. I don't see that if the Delhi police and the Delhi administration decide, there is no way that the firecrackers can be brought, they can be stored, and they can be sold. And in fact, what is more primary? Right to live and right to have pure air, or right to burst crackers? I'm very passionate about crackers, but not at the cost of my health and at the cost of the health of my loved ones. That is a decision that will have to be taken by Delhiites, by the Aam Aadmi Party government and the Delhi police. But the Honorable Supreme Court has given a decision, and that has to be carried out in letter and spirit. And it's perfectly doable, Shreya. It's perfect. I know it's not easy, but it's perfectly doable.
You know, the Supreme Court is also sick and tired that for the last 8 years, they have been pulling up the system, but the system is so political, so shameless, कि as they say in Hindi, kaan pe jun bhi nahi rekhta. They are pulled up, they are hauled, they are reprimanded, nothing. Every year, pollution levels continue to spike. Dr. Anil Gupta, today the Supreme Court got very angry when the Delhi police and the Delhi government told the court that pollution levels have spiked because of Diwali. The Supreme Court said, "Bhai, Diwali के लिए तो आपको बोला था कि firecrackers नहीं जलेंगे," and yet pollution spiked almost 16 times in the national capital. What the police officer on the broadcast is saying is very true. The fact is that there is no political will. The BJP is strictly opposed to a ban on firecrackers, which is why the moves to stop it or enforce the ban were only half-hearted by the Delhi police, which reports to the Ministry of Home. Sir, कब तक चलेगा? Politics एक तरफ है, religion एक तरफ है, लेकिन फेफड़े एक तरफ है ना?
फेफड़े एक तरफ, बेशक.
Now I speak. Yeah, good evening to you and all the viewers. See, we all must respect the decision of the Honorable Supreme Court. I have been mentioning this, even the previous debate also and this debate also. Whatever is the decision of Honorable Supreme Court, each and every citizen and every political party should respect that decision. And I think whatever the Honorable Supreme Court has said should be implemented. You know, who manufacture the firecrackers? Who supply the firecrackers? Who purchase and who sell? I think Delhi government is not serious in all these things. Why they have not stopped all these manufacturing activities? Maybe it is in Tamil Nadu, Sivakisi, or some other place. Why the registered dealers have not been deregistered? Why the sale tax and this GST officers have not been given gone to the field to siege all the things? Why the SDMs have not acted? No doubt, Delhi police has a role in maintaining the law and order. But the trade and tax departments, the SDMs, they are all under the control of the Delhi government. And I think whatever decision the Honorable Supreme Court has given should be strictly implemented. And we as a BJP also say that the Supreme Court decision should be implemented. Ji.
नहीं, वो तो ठीक है, but it was your MP only from Delhi who went to the Supreme Court saying, this is about firecrackers are about our astha. You are hurting our astha by not letting us burn firecrackers. इसलिए remove the ban. But Dr. Anil Gupta, forget that. For a moment, forget that. Are you expecting the Aam Aadmi Party, and I'm going to get in Advocate Anmol Panwar, are you expecting the Aam Aadmi Party to actually deregister firecracker making factories in Tamil Nadu?
Yeah, I'm telling you.
ये क्या logic हुआ? How can they do that? The implementation is the zimmewari of the Delhi police, in which they failed.
No. Let me reply. All the dealers are registered with Delhi government. Whoever import these firecrackers in Delhi, whoever purchase these firecrackers are the dealers. And the Delhi government trade and tax department have registered them. It should be strictly, they should be deregistered. If you are not allowing the firecrackers import into Delhi, they will not be able to sell. And Delhi police has a role in implementing the law and orders. If the firecrackers are available with these dealers, and one more thing, the Supreme Court decision, everybody knows they are manufacturers in the Sivakasi, Tamil Nadu. So there should be a talk with the Tamil Nadu government also that their manufacturer do not supply to Delhi. So the decision of the Supreme Court should be strictly implemented. This I mean to say. And you have asked this thing. As a BJP, we respect the decision of the Honorable Supreme Court. Whatever they decide, it should be implemented strictly. But we must also say, apart from the firecrackers,
spokesperson of the... नहीं ठीक है अब तो a lot of people had made this about Hindu Astha. The Supreme Court today is also saying Rahul Ishwar that no religion wants to pollute the environment and make little children sick. Do we want another lockdown like the one we are seeing in neighboring Multan, where AQIs have crossed 2000? We have to move beyond this Hindu-Muslim rhetoric. Elections के लिए ठीक है, कर लीजिए Hindu-Muslim rhetoric. Pollution पे मत करिए.
Shreya ji,
the Supreme Court is saying year-round ban.
Shreyaji, I'm a Hindu activist, I'm a believer. But let me be very clear. We have to be realistic and balanced in this. See, there is culture is collective habit that gets accumulated over centuries. And Diwali and firecrackers have been our culture and a collective habit for centuries altogether. So we have to respect that. See, in a democracy like ours, rather than saying a no, we should give a different yes. For example, like Vikram sir was saying, green crackers, community Diwali, lighting up, light and sound show. So many other options can be there. So we can moderate the entire thing. We have to balance between festivities and the need for curbing pollution. You have to balance that rather than banning anything. Whenever a Hindu celebration comes, many people call for waterless Diwali, crackerless waterless Holi, crackerless Diwali, don't waste milk. So Hindu believers have a sensitivity to feel offended that why are our things being continuously targeted, whether it is Jallikattu, whether it is Holi, whether it is Diwali, whether it is Karwa Chauth, which is branded regressive. So we do have a legitimate grievance, but at the same point of time, we also have families, we also have kids. We don't want them to live in a gas chamber. That's the reason why you have to sensitively balance. And one more thing, according to data, just 1 to 1.5% of the air pollution is caused by Diwali in a year. What about the other 364 days? Shouldn't we have structural changes? Shouldn't we have vehicle pollution, industrial pollution, stubble burning, all the other things being addressed? So please don't single out Diwali and problematize Diwali in a big way. Yes, we all understand the responsibility. Give us guidelines, give us a lot of regulations, but don't outright ban it would be a humble submission. Because whenever we go against people's collective sentiments, there are chances that it can become failure. That's the reason why moderating, saying a different yes, green crackers, community Diwali, so many other things can be planned, and that would be the way ahead of my submission.
Green crackers are a sham. No one knows what green crackers are. They're a complete sham. So वो तो नहीं चलेगा. But when it comes to a ban, well, there was a ban on firecrackers in Diwali, and look what happened in Delhi, right? Therefore, Advocate Anmol Panwar, this is a delicate balancing act even for the Aam Aadmi Party, because the Aam Aadmi Party has been asked in court to respond by November 25th whether there should be a year-round ban on crackers in the national capital, because they are saying, well, pollution to pure saal rehta hai, to crackers bhi pure saal ban kar do. It's a tough choice for the Delhi government. Which way is the Delhi government going to go?
Sneha ji, by restricting our discussion only to Delhi and to firecrackers, we are misleading the people. We are doing injustice to the people. It's high time that we must recognize that pollution is it has become an undeclared national health emergency. And there's mounting evidence which says so. A World Health report, recent report, says that 83 of the most polluted cities in Asia are in India. हरियाणा देख लीजिए, फरीदाबाद देख लीजिए, गुड़गांव देख लीजिए, नोएडा देख लीजिए, मेरठ देख लीजिए, गाजियाबाद देख लीजिए. The AQI is at an all-time high. But the BJP-led central government is in deep slumber. They are just focusing on pinning the blame on Delhi rather than taking any decisive action to curb this rising pollution levels. Just now, the BJP spokesperson said that we should respect the decision of the Honorable Supreme Court. I am asking him that their own member of parliament, Mr. Manoj Tiwari, and other BJP leaders, they were shamelessly seen encouraging the people of this country to flout the ban which was imposed by the Honorable Supreme Court and burst the firecrackers. Why have they shown a complete disregard for the health of the people? Why are they not concerned about the elderly and the children's who are reeling
when Arvind Kejriwal was released, the Aam Aadmi Party had burst firecrackers then also. Anmol, ये double standards नहीं चलेंगे यहाँ. The fact is, when Arvind Kejriwal was released from jail, firecrackers were burst by Aam Aadmi Party workers as well.
Sneha ji, the Honorable Supreme Court, not just this year, even in 2022, 2023, they expressed their concern about the enforcement of this firecracker ban. And Delhi police is primarily responsible for monitoring and imposing restrictions and taking action against the violators. And that is the main concern today.
So you're telling me that Delhi police didn't didn't stop the Aam Aadmi Party workers, therefore we decided to burn crackers. But Anmol Panwar, please answer the question I asked you. वो आप फिर वही, you know, वो घिसी पिटे narrative पे चले गए, BJP versus Aam Aadmi Party versus Congress. I had asked you a simple question. अरे भैया, I'm asking you a question. I'm not maligning anyone. I'm asking you a question. My simple question is that the Supreme Court has given you a very tough choice today. The Supreme Court wants to know by November 25th whether the Delhi government is okay banning firecrackers through the year. I simply want to ask you what your party's stand is going to be.
Shreya ji will consult all the stakeholders and an appropriate affidavit will be filed before the Honorable Supreme Court as per the directions.
Will you, okay, that's the official statement, but will you, one of the stakeholders, of course, is the BJP as well. Will you consult them as well? Because they'll say nothing doing.
See, we have witnessed that they have no regard for the human life. They have shown complete disregard to the directions passed by the Honorable Supreme Court. And even now, they are not taking any action. It is very unfortunate. You must think about the people of this country. Every state, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, there's severe pollution in every state. The entire North India is reeling under severe pollution. But they are just interested in pinning the blame on Delhi, which is पंजाब इसीलिए हमें देखिए पंजाब भूले नहीं हम पंजाब में लेकिन इन्हीं की सरकार का सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट एजेंसी इंडियन एग्रीकल्चर रिसर्च इंस्टीट्यूट का डेटा कहता है कि 3 साल में 50% तक स्टबल बर्निंग के केसेस कम हुए एंड इन द पास्ट 1 year 77% रिडक्शन इन स्टबल बर्निंग केसेस व्हाइल द मेजॉरिटी ऑफ द केसेस are witnessed in adjoining Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh, and it is the Honorable Supreme Court data which says so. They have mentioned it in the order.
Honorable Supreme Court has questioned. एक minute. The Honorable Supreme Court has also questioned the data presented by Punjab, and asked for more details. But Dr. Vikram Singh, I want you to step in as a citizen now. I've spoken to you as a police officer. I want you to step in as a citizen of the National Capital Region. Is it a bit unfortunate that in a region where, and you know, I'm just looking at data which has my heart sinking. In most places today, pollution levels are 350, 360, 370. There have been points that they have crossed 400. It means this air is so bad, it will kill you or make your children very, very sick and make you very, very sick. Almost everyone in Delhi in this season is sick. We are not laid up in bed, but we are sick. But Dr. Vikram Singh, do you feel it's a bit unfortunate that when it comes to talking about a cracker ban, a complete cracker ban in the national capital, it's considered too woke? It's almost like pollution is not a real problem. It is a problem that has been cooked up by some woke people.
It's extremely an administrative tragedy. What can I say, Shreya? All of us in the NCR area are living in a gas chamber, and that, of course, can lead to very many scary consequences in times to come. Of course, there is something that we can do, pick up healthy options, and the Supreme Court has come out and has given a meaningful direction. It is everybody's duty to have ensured faithful compliance. Crackers, indeed, as Mr. Rahul Ishwar said, it is, of course, we are very, very sentimental and emotional bursting of crackers, but certainly there has to be a healthy balance between the health, our health of our loved ones, and also bursting of crackers. Pick up the priority. We also invoke the provision of Article 21 as well in the Supreme Court, but in the wisdom of the fact that whatever is for the natural good of the many, of the larger section of population, how do we prioritize the health of the larger population or bursting of crackers? I would feel as of now, till we get at the pollution level, at a saner level, manageable levels, I think the crackers either should be totally banned as advised by the Honorable Supreme Court, or brought to a level where we can at least manage the pollution level. But to have is something like committing harakiri, to have bursting of crackers under these compelling conditions of skyrocketing pollution levels.
In Delhi during Diwali, the Delhi police looked the other way. There is absolutely no doubt about that. Why did they do so? Because there was no political will. Not political will from the center and maybe not political will from the Aam Aadmi Party government as well. But if the Aam Aadmi Party does, ladies and gentlemen, decide that there should be a year-round ban on firecrackers in the national capital, what does it mean? It means what the Supreme Court is saying today, that no religion allows for this pollution which kills your children and makes you very, very sick, which means there will be no firecrackers for Ravan Dahan. There will be no firecrackers on Diwali, there will be no firecrackers on Eid, there will be no firecrackers on Christmas, there will be no firecrackers on New Year's as well, or on any political rallies, or for any celebrations. Is that a good thing? Yes, that's a good thing. But can a complete ban be implemented? Very, very tough, given the lack of political will that exists in the national capital. We'll leave it there for the moment. Rahul Ishwar, thank you very much. Dr. Vikram Singh, thank you very much. Dr. Anil Gupta and Advocate Anmol Panwar, thank you very much as well.